and somewhat humorous, all rolled into one. Well, anyways, he's overseas in Thailand on a movie shoot. He's in a hotel room. He accidentally strangles himself to death with a stocking while trying to blast a load. The dude died from autoerotic asphyxiation. I guess he proved that you didn't really need a big battle to kill Bill. All you had to do was give him a stocking and some porn mags. And can you imagine having to be the hotel cleaner guy walking in to see a fucking scene like that? I mean, the guy was dead. You know he was still throttling himself. 'Cause that's how he fucking died. And you definitely know that he had pinched a fucking loaf. What a fucking disgusting scene that had to have been. And you just know that there was a biohazard in the form of a shit log on the ground right next to him. There always is. I mean, look at the King Elvis Presley. They pulled his fat ass off the toilet, shit log right in the water. Marilyn Monroe, sex queen of the 50s and 60s. Every guy fucking loved her. What happens? Find her dead? Log right in her underwear. Well, with me finishing up all this talk about fecal matter, this episode is coming to an end. Until next time, the executioner is signing out. This is the Jaws of Wrath podcast. Hocus Pocus was a crock of shit movie. It wasn't scary, it wasn't funny, and it wasn't even accidentally entertaining at all. I watched the stupid movie for the first time in about 25 years on Halloween night. And as I was watching it, it quickly reminded me on why I haven't watched the fucking thing in about a quarter of a century. Because it's bad, corny, and stupid straight through. Now, apparently, when it first came out, it tanked at the box office. I can see why. Now, however, it has become a cult classic. That, I don't see why. I wasn't exactly planning on talking about this turkey of a fucking movie, but you know what? What the hell? Why not? This movie is up there with just pure shit. It's not even it's so bad it's good movie. It's just fucking bad. So this is the basic premise for the movie. 3 sister witches are hanged after they're found killing kids. 300 years later, they're brought back to life after a virgin lights a candle. And if you ask me, the filmmaker should have been hanged for making this turkey in the first place. The 3 witch sisters were bland, they were boring, not fun to watch, not entertaining, not scary. Though, with that said, I do have to give Kathy and Jimmy a little bit of credit. I mean, with some of the facial expressions that she made throughout the film, if he had shaved her head bald, she would have been a great Curly from the Three Stooges. So, what was the witch sister story arc present day? It was to kill off all the town's kids. And you know what? I really wish that they had succeeded, because at least that movie would have been a little bit entertaining then. Other characters in this stupid clown show of a movie? How about the town bullies, who are about as frightening as friggin' Pennywise the Dancing Clown in It Chapter 2 when he turned into a small little demon baby? Their fucking epic story arc is stealing shoes and candy. How about the walking corpse zombie who betrayed the 3 witch bitches? Hell, he's probably the most entertaining character of the bunch. There's the assorted useless townspeople who absolutely contributed nothing to the fucking film. So, who's charged with stopping the 3 witches who are trampling around town like the Three Stooges while they're trying to kill kids? You have the too cool for school virgin who let him out in the first place, and by the way, I think he's only acting like that because he knows that he's a bland, boring idiot. And it's also clear to see why he's a virgin. You have the girl who he's been ogling throughout the entire film, teaming up with him to stop these 3 dumbasses too. You also have the virgin's 10-year-old kid's sister, who has way more fucking charm and personality than he does, on the case as well. And you have a 300-year-old kid who was cursed to be a cat for the rest of his existence, leading everything off. He was charged with making sure that the fucking witches didn't come back, and he failed miserably. Thus, this hour and a half knob job of a movie. My final thoughts on the movie Hocus Pocus. Well, at least it had a plot, even if it was stupid, and the movie itself was poorly executed. I highly suggest you give this one a pass. Unless you're a kid, or you like to be tortured, or you have the IQ of toast. The Executioner is signing out. Until next time. This is the Jonathan Wrath Podcast. And the Executioner is back. Today, let's talk about a couple of songs sung about cannibalism. Now, these two songs I'm going to talk about had the same general lyrical content, cannibalism, but they had two different outcomes. Song number one, Timothy by the Buoys. It was an upbeat sounding song, but it had morbid lyrics. It was about three miners who got trapped in a mine, one of which prematurely died after he was probably beaten, stabbed, and killed by the two others, and then eaten. It was made crystal clear halfway through the song that Timothy had met his fate after being killed. He was in fact eaten, as the lyrics described. This song was written by the same guy, Rupert Holmes, who wrote the Pina Colada song, that yacht rock song back in the 70s. Well, apparently Rupert Holmes wanted to get out of his record contract, so he wrote this song, but it didn't go as planned, as the song actually became a hit. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but honestly, I don't think I am. But it's been a while since I actually came across this information, so. But there you have it. If I'm right, back in the early 70s, there was a Billboard Top 40 song about cannibalism. My final thoughts on the song Timothy by the Buoys. I like it. I like it a lot. I actually listen to it all the time. Its upbeat musical sound and dark lyrics in contrast, it makes for a great, dark, comedic song. If you haven't heard the song before, go listen to it. It's a good song. It's worth a listen to. Next song, same lyrical topic, different outcome. Pleasures of the Flesh by Exodus. Alright, admittedly first. The first time I heard this song title, without hearing the song, I thought it was going to be a song about sex. It is not. It is in fact a song about cannibalism. The music in this song is very, very, very upbeat, just like the music in Timothy. Though that's where the comparison for these two songs end. This song is a lot heavier, a lot thrashier, and considering the fact that Exodus was one of the key thrash metal bands in the early, mid, and late 80s, that is to be expected. Now, whereas both songs do tackle cannibalism, this song is not centered around three people who are forced to eat each other after being trapped in a cave for survival. This song is far more sinister, far more brutal, and far more sadistic. Now this song is about a group of people who are in a jungle getting hunted down, slaughtered, filleted in a gruesome fashion, and eaten by a bunch of cannibals. In other words, it's a fun song, and it sounds like a great fucking time too. If you haven't listened to the song before, check it out. It's a really good song. So, what's the takeaway so far from this show? I hate fluffy, nice things, and I love cannibalism. And with that said, the Executioner is out. Until next time, make sure to keep your heads on tight. This is the Jonathan Wrath Podcast. Life is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you end up with nuts in your mouth. Life is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you end up with walnut-sized hemorrhoids in your ass. Life is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you end up with someone else's caramel in your crack. One could possibly call it a crack filler. No, this isn't going to be an episode about Forrest Gump. I will not be reviewing it today, though I might do it sometime down the line. This is just going to be a miscellaneous episode, just random topics and shit like that. Forrest Gump really wasn't a bad film. I mean, the unfortunate aftermath to that was that every hacky, wannabe smartass would always scream out, "Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest, run!" like they were being fucking witty or something. They weren't. Another aftermath was me and my friend were always talking about starting a shrimp and boat company. Another failed dream, I guess. Yeah, right. I talk shit. I don't even know what the hell he's doing. I haven't seen him in about 25 years. What's my name? Fuck you. That's my name. If you can guess the reference to that movie, you'll win a dog biscuit. Something that my dog squeezes out of her ass twice a day. I only give my name out to closers. First place winner gets a car. Second place winner gets some knives. Third place winner gets shit shoved in their face. Glengarry Glen Ross. Good fucking movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. I might do a review on that later on. Who knows? If you want to know my name, it is in fact The Executioner. Or, if you want to be a little bit more formal, Bringer of Death. What do I aspire to be? A rotting piece of maggot-filled roadkill. Yeah, just my speed. Who am I? I'm a barbarian from outer space. That's who I am. I'm also a wannabe scumdog. Just making my way through this sick, silly world, lopping off people's heads and making fun of movies, music, TV show, and other forms of pop culture. Told everyone this was gonna be a goofy fucking show. LOVE. All I need's my love machine. And my love machine is an executioner's axe. And with that said, the executioner is signing out. And remember, keep your head on tight. This is the Jaws of Wrath podcast. I'm back, invading your precious radio airwaves. I'm like a raw, bloody, maggot-infested wound that just won't go away. I'm the alien barbarian from outer space, known as the Executioner. And as always, some heads are gonna roll. And it looks like I'm back in your ass crack. This is going to be a very quick episode. It's just going to be a quick blurb on what we're going to be doing in the future with this show. We'll still be making fun of movies, TV shows, music, and everything else that needs to be made fun of. And we'll be praising all the shows, movies, music that deserve to be praised. Only we're going to add a little bit more lore and character development. As in, the Executioner will be developing as a character. We're going to be more creative and theatrical on what we do. That's about it. Told you this episode was going to be short. Until next time, the Executioner is signing out. And remember, keep your heads on tight. This is the Jaws of Wrath podcast. executioner is back, invading your precious airwaves. I'm like the cockroach that just won't go away. You know the type. The one that itches, burns, hurts, all in one. And so fucking obnoxious because you just can't get rid of it. I'm like an annoying, raw, rotting, maggot-infested wound. Well, you know what I say. I'm as fast as a shark and just as deadly. And on today's show, we'll be talking about the 1985 werewolf classic, Silver Bullet. Great film. It was originally written as a short story by the horror master himself, Stephen King. Quick cast list. Gary Busey as Uncle Maniac. Corey Haim as the wheelchair hero. Megan Follows played Corey Haim's sister. Bill Smitrovich played the town leader who led the lynch mob into certain death. Terry O'Quinn played the police chief. And Everett